Good Thursday morning, everyone. Welcome. I'm Jennifer Hernandez. Welcome if you're watching live on Facebook. Hello, everybody. Or to the recording at a later date. Love to have you. Love to be here and share time with you. I'm Jennifer Hernandez here with 10-minute tips. And today we're going to be talking about peppermint. Now, some of you have mentioned that you don't know, you know a little bit about what to do with peppermint. Like, I know it can clear my sinuses. It's like a boost for your sense of smell. But I get peppermint every year when I renew my membership with doTERRA. Why in the world? I have so much peppermint. What do I do with it? Okay, so we're going to be talking about this. There's so much peppermint essential oil is one that I travel with. I have in my purse at all times. It is really one of those you cannot be without. And I'll tell you what, there are so many properties about it. First, let's start with respiratory health. Okay, so we know that if we open the bottle, we can smell it and I can feel the vapors going in. So peppermint has high amounts of menthol in it. And so you could put some on your hand, rub your hands together, breathe it in. It's like, oh, so refreshing, right? So it's really good for respiratory health. You could diffuse it, put it in your hands like this, put it in a diffuser with some, if you have a water-based diffuser, put it in so it gets in the air. It helps with focus. You could also put it with a carrier oil, like put some coconut oil or some cream, like plain lotion or something. Put some peppermint, rub it over your chest. And even if you're not under the weather, whatever, if you just do easy breathing, if you are, if you're needing to, just breathe easier, if you're exercising, whatever it is, then sometimes that's great, right? If you're out running and you just need to open up your airways, or sometimes the pollution outside can be a bit much, so it's hard to breathe, or if there's construction near your house. So there's lots of different reasons we would do that. You can even inhale it with hot water. So you could put some hot water in a cup, put a couple drops of peppermint, make a little tent with a towel, close your eyes, and then breathe in the vapors of the peppermint. Digestive health. So peppermint is really helpful for our gut, and it can help us with digesting our food before meals. So you could take it. doTERRA's oils are pure, and to the point where we have a nutrition supplement fact to the side of the bottle, so you know that it's safe to ingest. So if you're okay with that, you can put it in a capsule. You can put it in a little bit of water. Take it about 30 minutes before your meal, and it just helps everything digest well. You could also apply topically. So we also have the peppermint in a touch roller that's already diluted. You could make your own dilution, like again, put it in your hand with a little carrier oil or lotion, rub it on your tummy. That helps even after the fact, even if you've eaten something and you're like, oh, my stomach doesn't feel right. It's great in the car too. We've had, sometimes if you're on a long car ride, or if you've looked down, you've been reading too long or something. Sometimes my daughter has gotten a little upset tummy from being in the car. So I've given her peppermint beadlets. She's smelled the cap. She's rubbed it on her tummy. So it's really, really helps with feelings of nausea occasionally as well. And as far as food goes, you can also use peppermint to cook with or flavor your food. So you can use it in some lemonade, make a peppermint lemonade. I would just use a toothpick and put it into the bottle. So you're just doing a little bit at a time, because you can always add more, but it's hard to take away, right? Can't really take it away. I've made peppermint brownies, like peppermint chocolate go really well together. You can make peppermint bark. It's really, really good. It's also great for occasional muscle aches. You can, again, rub it in your muscles. Usually there's a lot more to cover. So again, you want to dilute, really rub it in. It's going to really help soothe the occasional aches. Rub it on your temples, depending what's going on, over your forehead, behind your neck, however that helps. It lowers your body temperature. So if it's a hot day outside, you're gardening, it's hot, you can make a spray bottle with water and peppermint oil. Just, a few drops, mix it in and spritz yourself, and it actually will cool your body. I know we're not thinking about that now because it's winter, but, anywhere in the Southern Hemisphere, it is summer, but maybe for later. So, thinking ahead, it's just another use. It's also when you make that spray bottle with the peppermint essential oil, the plants love it and it keeps pests away. So you can spritz your plants, you can spritz yourself. It's great. And again, too, if a body temperature is way too high because someone's under the weather, it also lowers the body temperature in that situation as well. So you could put it on the feet, put some socks on or not, or put it along the spine. I've done that as a mother with my daughter. And this is not to say that you don't seek medical attention if necessary. Of course you do, but sometimes we need something in the middle of the night to get us through the night to the next day or whatever. So just some tips for yourself for first line of defense. It's so good in the shampoo and conditioner. It stimulates our scalp. It wakes things up. doTERRA has just reformulated their shampoo and conditioner to be to have mint in it, to peppermint, and I'm not sure if they have spearmint or what else they have in there, but it's very minty and refreshing. Gabriella loves it. I love it too. So it's just such a beautiful way to wake up in the morning. And also, peppermint boosts the effects of other oils that it's used with. So I often use it in massage with my clients. If I've worked on a tough area of back, neck, shoulders, I've already used some deep blue. We've already worked stuff out. I will sometimes end with some peppermint because that's also going to cool the area and soothe the area, but it also will further drive in the oils, whatever I've used already. Like for instance, the deep blue rub, it will further drive that oil in and magnify its effects. Now, also this month, if you guys have seen, doTERRA is doing something special for those of us that do a loyalty reward order, which is a monthly order. When it's 125 points or more by the 15th of a month, they do a free product of the month. So it's a beautiful way to try new things, to have access to something that isn't normally available, that we can't buy. And this month, it's Japanese peppermint. So it's a different plant variety. I'm sure you guys know that the mint family is huge. There are so many varieties of mint, spearmint, peppermints, even lavender and rosemary sneak in there as part of the mint family. So it's really extensive. But Japanese peppermint, this one in particular, is sourced from Japan. But it does also grow in North America, Canada and the United States, other areas, and it has a really, really high menthol content. So it gives a really cooling aroma. It's a cooler, crisper, cleaner scent, I'm told, than this one that we have, which is pretty cool by itself. They've described it as like if you're walking through an icy forest and then you see in the distance a crystal clear lake. Like, how does it make you feel, and how does it look? Just pristine and clear and crisp. So that's kind of how they're describing it. I didn't get mine yet, so I'll keep you posted. If it's different, I have to do the sniff test, one on the side of the other. Now this is very crisp and clean, but it'll be interesting to smell the others. Typically, the Japanese peppermint has been used out in the industry in cough drops, lozenges, candies, nasal sprays, cough syrups. So it's been out there. You probably tasted it and didn't know. But so peppermint is hugely, hugely beneficial for us, right? And if you're not sure, reference something like this. There's this Modern Essentials book. There's an app. If you look here, these are the uses of peppermint. I mean, there's just gobs and gobs. This whole 2 pages talks about peppermint. It's huge. So there's also an app that I like, Essentials of the Earth. It's a one-time fee and it's always updating with new oils, etc. But it tells you specific uses for each oil, it talks about different health concerns. So you can reference for yourself, like, again, if it's the middle of the night, what do I do? You have reference tools. So I think that is about wrapping it up for us today. 10 minutes always goes so fast, doesn't it? So I hope you all have a beautiful weekend. I hope you're staying warm and safe and healthy and happy. And I look forward to connecting with you next week. So whatever you're doing, sending lots of love and talk to you soon.